Hello, my name is Benson and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you a CCTV camera, and this is by Aosu. This is a wall light CCTV camera, so it has a motion sensor and will switch on the wall light of 400 luminance as soon as it detected motion. It has a large solar panel on top with a built-in battery. As long as it has direct sunlight, it should provide enough battery life throughout the whole year. Like most of the video on my channel, this is an unscripted video. All I'm going to do is open the box to show you guys what your money can buy. And you be the judge of how good or how bad this camera is. Year-round, unlimited battery life, quick Wi-Fi setup, motion activated floodlight, so big part of the CCTV is actually a floodlight and is motion activated. Full color and night vision. I'll let you guys be the judge of how good that is later on. Real life footage from the actual camera. Powerful built-in siren and weather resistant design, which is important because this is going to be outdoor, and it's IP65, so it should be water resistant. With an app, you can actually do a live reel and video recording. You got real-time notification, so if you detect motion or stuff like that, then we'll let you know. Two-way talk, so this does have a microphone and a speaker built in, and also smart motion detection, so we're going to find out a bit more what this is about. So let's open it and have a look. I will put a link in the description. If you guys are interested, go and check it out. So 400 luminance floodlight and work with Alexa and Google Home as well. And the name, I think, is actually called Solar Wall Light Cam Pro. Okay, in the box you got one big floodlight, which is your camera as well. Instruction booklet, one sticker to show that this is a CCTV monitored area. So this is kind of your drill template. Wall plugs and screws. You got some plastic mounts here. I think this is for your solar panel. If you don't want the solar panel attached on top of your camera, like me, where I'm going to install it is actually have a little cover. And no sunlight is going to get there. This is going to be going on the garden wall where my whole house is going to block out sunlight, so there's no direct sunlight. I have never imagined that I will put a solar power CCTV camera on that side of the wall until I saw this particular camera. And it comes with some power cable, so I guess if the solar panel needs to be away from the camera, this is how you connect those two together. You've got a wall plate, so this is actually what you install on the wall, and the CCTV camera actually sits on top of this one. And finally, a short USB-C cable, and that's it. So this is going to be a very neat setup because there's actually hardly any different components. I really like the design. It's kind of a black and white kind of a theme going on here. If I show you guys a close-up, it's not really a big bulky unit. You've got the lens on one side here, you've got a motion detector on the other. I'm going to remove the film. On top of the solar panel, it does tell you that it can be either on this particular location on the camera, or you can actually detach it and put it somewhere else. In fact, let's have a look. So on the side here, it tells you got a lock icon, unlock icon. So there's one screw here which you have to undo before you can slide the solar panel off. So on one side of the unit, you've got a plastic gasket that you have to peel open. And behind it is actually where you have the reset button, power button, and also a SD card slot where you put your SD card in. So with any CCTV unit, the last thing I'm going to do is actually put this on the wall. I'm always a fan of setting it up somewhere on a bench, make sure everything is connected up and actually up and running before I drill holes on my wall. This is a lesson learned from previous experience. In terms of setup, you do need to have an app. You got a QR code on your instruction booklet. All you need to do is just use your camera and scan the QR code, and that will take you to the App Store, and you need to download the app. So just like any CCTV app on the market, you need to have an account with them, which is completely free. Once you install the program correctly, plus the add button, and it will ask you to scan a QR code. So on the back of the camera is where the QR code is, and then I'm ready to scan. And there we go. So it asked me to turn it on by peeling off the gasket on the side and press the power button for 5 seconds.
Hello.
With a hello greeting, then you can press the I hear hello button. Press and hold the RST reset button for 5 seconds until the blue light flashes. So I think it's already flashing, but let's do that anyway. So, okay, so now the blue light in the front is flashing. And then you need to select the Wi-Fi to be connected. So you do need to connect this to a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. and it doesn't support 5 gigahertz, so stick with the 2.4. Continue.
The camera is connecting to your Wi-Fi network. It may take a moment. Please wait for a while.
That's all the setup that you have to do. You can give it a name. I'm going to say this is a garden wall. You can give it any name. So I'm going to put garden wall. So say name the device, done. So it's already sending me message with a detection because I'm obviously in front of it right now. At this point, I need to turn my phone volume down or else we get feedback. It's that easy. Literally less than like a few minutes. And I have the camera up and running already. It's giving me a motion alert already. Now, depends on how fast your network is. I'm actually viewing it at UHD, which is high definition, and it looks really, really sharp. But I will get the proper footage to show you guys what it looks like in daytime and nighttime and all that. I will have to set it up properly. Now the solar panel is sitting on top of the lights at the moment. My installation will involve removing this and relocate it around 2 to 3 meters away. Get the right side screwdriver. So there's one screw in the middle here, which is holding down the solar panel. So one screw. Now I should be able to slide the solar panel off. Oh, I can, yeah. So this is what it looks like without the solar panel on top. Now, if you are going to put this on top of a wall which is completely exposed to sunlight, that's fine. The sunlight can go hitting the solar panel. But in my case, I need to move this somewhere else. And that is why they give you a plastic mount. So at the back of the solar panel, there is a 1/4 inch screw mount. So all you need to do is make sure the collar is on first. And then the 1/4 inch screw, and then the base go on to the collar, and that's it. So that goes on somehow on another side of the wall. Make sure this is in direct sunlight. In terms of the power, you can use the included USB-C cable. And I like the way that the cable are weatherproof, so they got gasket there to make sure that water ingress is not a problem. It has a special attachment where once you click it in, it stays in place. Like that. So now it is weatherproof, and this is found on both sides of the plug, behind the camera as well as on the solar panel side. So this is weatherproof, which is great. To install it, all you need to do is put the camera next to the plate and push it down, and then it locks in place. It is removable because there is a small tab underneath here. So when you want to remove it, press on the tab and slide the camera off the wall. So let's go and install it. So there is where I installed the light CCTV, and I just realized that I forgot to put in the SD card. But luckily, taking it off is easy. Okay, so before putting this camera back on the wall, I want to install the SD card. So on the side here, just open the plastic gasket. And this is where you put in your SD card. Now I got a 64 gigabyte card here, and you just press it and click, close the gasket, and this is ready to go back on the wall. So now I have storage space of 59 gigabytes. Benson's on the mic, let him be your guide. Pharmacist by day, tech wizard by night. Breaking it down, keeping the future in sight. Camera is installed over there. Doesn't look out of the ordinary, that's what I want. So now I don't need to worry about my floodlight disturbing my neighbor, because that one will only come on when there is detection. At the moment there is lots of light pollution because even pets like foxes and stuff like that, it triggers the floodlight. So actually I have them permanently off just so that I don't annoy the neighbors. So I still get some light here when we walk past. Can't even see it. So actually the solar panel is over there just above the gutter. So yeah, quite discreet. I'm quite happy that the solar panel is actually on this side, because if the solar panel is over there, it will never get direct sunlight and it will always run out of battery. So here is where I installed the solar panel, and this is actually covered by the gutter, so you can't even see it when you are below on the path. and this will bathe in the sunlight throughout the whole day. With the camera physically installed, now we can focus on the software side of things. At the moment on this screen, I got a couple of Aosu camera already. The little icon on the side here is showing 72% battery, so and the solar panel logo is on, and there's a electrified logo as well. So the sun is now charging the CCTV camera, which is fantastic. I love solar panel. As you can see, I got like solar panel powering my house, and this install is super easy. Hardly any wire, just one wire going to the solar panel, and that's it. So 3 minutes ago, that was me moving my ladder, but if I go into event, and this is today recording, and you can see that is me removing the step ladder, just cleaning up after myself. So what is there to play with in terms of software? So you've got camera on and off, so you can switch on and off. Share device, so this is where you can have someone in the family with the same app to access the camera. Light setting, so this is a wall light, so motion light, so when they sense motion, it will turn on the light. You can see how bright or how dark. Manual lighting duration, so this is 3 minutes, and you can change it to like one minute on, 3 minutes on, 10 minutes on, for example. But bear in mind that this is a solar panel powered battery camera, so the longer you leave it on the lights, the more it will drain the battery. And you also have Alexa and Google Home light control. AI surveillance, so this is the setting for what the camera will detect. Human detection is on. Intrusion, so this one you have to set an area where there should be no one going into. So for example, I probably won't use this function because this is just square of my garden. But let's say you have an area that no one's supposed to be there. For example, that patch right there. Add a region. Let's cover that shared area. So let's say that is a no man's zone. So no one should be in that area. You save that. So now if anyone go into that patch of ground, then you will get a alarm. So for example, you can choose alarm method, enable auto alarm, have the light on, you can have the alarm sound and make a siren as such. Intrusion prevention at yard wall. So let's just show you what it can do. So let's say my solar panel, no one should be on that area. So now if anyone go into that section, then they will know that someone is climbing the fence. Again, you have alarm method, you can make it to make sound and all that. So pet detection, receive notification and record video when pets are detected. Notification, you got immediate mode, so as soon as something happens and they push a notification to you, or you can have more accurate notification, so send as long as the event recording is complete and analyzed by the intelligent algorithm. So you can rely on the computer to tell you exactly what happened after it has detected it, or just come through as soon as. And by event type, so you can have intrusion, prevention at yard wall, staying, passing, pet, low power. And I'm going to leave it by default for the time being. Night vision, black and white night vision, color night vision, turn off infrared. I'm going to choose color night vision because I like to see color. Cloud recording, I don't need to worry about. So smooth mode or 3K UHD mode. So it depends on how fast your network is. I'm going to switch on to 3K. Two-way speaker, you can adjust the volume. Battery management, so at the moment it's 71% and charging. And you can have power saving mode, intelligent mode. I think I'm going to just leave at intelligent mode. Show battery percentage on homepage card. Yep, let's do that. Schedule sleep, so you might want to have the camera not active at a certain time of the day. I'm not going to worry that. So if you don't want passing by to see the LED light, so you can actually switch it off. And if you have a multi-camera, you can have multi-camera view just like a NVR. So I have one looking at my bins, I have one looking at my car, and I have one which is updating firmware. And that's it. So this is not really camera related, but it's software related. So you can set up different rules. For example, if you're at home, you don't want notification, you can set it as like a home mode. If you're away and you want to alarm everything, so they actually make noise when the camera sees someone, then you can actually activate away mode. If you're at home doing something in the garden, you don't want a notification every 3 seconds, then you can actually turn off all the devices for the time being. So this is the Aosu 3K solar power wireless security camera. Now this is night time. It's pretty dark here. And the lights turn on once it sends motion. And I'm going to stay here until it switch off. And there we go. And the lights turn on once it sends motion. And I'm going to stay. Now you can adjust the length of time that it's going to turn on. But obviously the longer it turns on every time it activates, the faster the battery will get drained. Pretty bright. So this is the end of my video on the Aosu Security 3K solar camera wall lamp. I found it very easy to install and the light is pretty bright for the area. So what do you think? Leave it in the comment section and let me know how good or how bad this product you think it is. Can't wait to see you next time with more interesting gadgets. Bye bye.
No turning back. 2 kids by his side, a family so tight.